So do whatever feels comfortable, right? If you have socks on right now and you want to keep your socks on, there is no wrong way to flow. So whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm just going to tilt that down a little bit, the screen, so that you can see the full chair. And if you want to bring the floor closer to your feet, you can just bring a pillow or a blanket and just go ahead and rest the soles of your feet on the pillow. It's just a nice way to start sometimes because that gives the knees a little bit of a break and allows your body to very slowly and gently open up and start to participate in the practice. So welcome to Chair Yoga. So glad to see you all again. Those of you whose faces I can see, it's a blessing to see you. Thank God for technology and us being able to connect this way. So we're sitting in our chair. We might be resting our feet on a pillow. Your knees are going to be directly above your ankles. Your shoulders will be directly above your hips. We can allow the palms to rest on the knees here. And let's close the eyes here and begin to tune into our breath. So just beginning to take a few breaths in and out through the nose. Notice how you're breathing, how deep your natural breath is. Good, good. And then once you start to realize the depth of the breath, how deep you're breathing, see if you can start to deepen your breath. So the way we are set up, we usually just breathe into the chest cavity. That's our normal breathing pattern. Right? And while, of course, it is life-sustaining, it is a shallow breath, and it doesn't do much to calm us down, to relax the mind and the body. So when we can deeply breathe all the way down into the belly, if you take a deep enough breath in that the air goes all the way down into your belly, and then you let it go. Notice the feeling that that type of breathing leaves you with. So let's take 5 more breaths like that. Let's just really, really slow it down here. Taking a very deep breath in through the nose, all the way into the belly, deep breath. Good, and then exhale, let it go. Good. Another very deep breath in, all the way in and down. And exhale to let that go. Let's take 2 more here just to settle in. Very deep breath in through the nose into the belly. Exhale, let it go. 1 more. Very deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale and exhale here. And then with your next exhale breath, let's just drop the chin to the chest and feel a very nice stretch in the back of your neck. Let your head be really heavy here. No need to rush this. Really heavy here. And just notice how gravity works to bring your chin even closer to your chest. If you just let go, let the head be heavy, you might be starting to feel this stretch all the way down into the middle of your back. Good. On the inhale, we'll very slowly lift the chin away from the chest. Good. And now drop your head back so that your chin points up towards the ceiling. Your nose points up towards the ceiling. Again, let the head be really heavy. See if you can relax your shoulders down your back and breathe. Good. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your head right back to center. Inhale here. And as you exhale, just drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. And if this would feel good, we can deepen the stretch by taking the right hand over to the left ear and very gently helping the ear get closer down to the shoulder, feeling this really nice stretch in the left side of the neck. Good, and then release your hand back down to your knee, bring your head back to center, and then drop the left ear over to the left shoulder. Maybe reaching up with the left hand, resting your hand on the right ear. Let your head become a little bit heavier. And feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Right side of the neck, maybe into the right shoulder. Good, and on the inhale, release. We'll come right back to center. Let's take a very deep breath in here. Sweep the arms up overhead. Remember, palms always face up. We always want to be in a position to receive from God. Bring the palms together, and as we exhale, bring your hands right down in front of your heart center in prayer position. Take a moment here to set an intention or a dedication for your practice. What brought you to chair yoga today? And what do you intend to receive from this experience? And who can you dedicate your practice to? Who do you know that needs some grounding, that needs to feel at ease and at peace, that you could send your practice out to? That would be your dedication. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And as we exhale, we bow chin to chest to seal that intention and or dedication. And blinking the eyes open, slowly lift your head to take in your space. Greet the yogi in front of you. Greetings, Jules. And if you're practicing with someone at home, meet the yogi seated next to you. So yogi choice here, keep your pillow with your feet resting on top, or you can move that aside and bring the soles of the feet to rest on the floor. Again, sitting up straight and tall, we're gonna take a few rounds of cat-cow here. So on the inhale, we press the chest forward, heart goes forward, we drop the head back. This is our cow pose. And as we exhale, we drop the chin to the chest and press our upper back towards the chair for cat. Inhale, come forward, send the heart forward, drop the head back for cow. And exhale, curl chin to chest, pull the navel in towards the spine, press the upper spine back towards the chair. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. We're warming up the spine. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Deep inhale. Chest comes forward. Head drops back. And exhale. Curl it in. Chin to chest. Good. On the inhale, we'll come back to neutral. So just sitting straight and tall again with the shoulders over the hips. Now we're going to circle it out. So it's going to look like this. On the inhale, we'll come forward, bringing our chest in between our knees. And as we exhale, we'll rotate to the right and then back and then to the left and come forward. Gosh, that feels good. Inhale, press up to the right. You exhale as you drop back. Inhaling when your body comes to the left and exhaling forward. Good, 1 more. Inhale to the right. Exhale, drop it back. Inhaling to the left. And exhale, come forward, change directions. Inhale, go to the left. Exhale, drop back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, forward. Good. Inhale, lead with the left. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, come to the right. Exhale, forward. Last one. Inhale as the body goes to the left. Exhale as you drop it back. Good. Inhaling to the right. And exhale, come forward. Bring your hands down to the mat or the floor. And allow the crown of your head to move down towards the floor. So let the head be really heavy here. And as you inhale, very slowly roll yourself all the way back up to seated. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Beautiful, I see you, you look good, you look strong. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, bring hands down to heart center. We're gonna turn to our left. So turning your torso to the left, hands will no longer be at heart center. You can bring your thumbs over to your left shoulder and feel this nice stretch. We want the twist happening from the torso, from the midsection. One more deep breath. Ooh, good. And then exhale, coming back to center. Take a very deep breath in. Exhale and twist over to the right. Bring the thumbs over to the right shoulder. Twist from your torso. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in. Good. And then exhale. Good. Coming back to center. Let's roll the shoulders back 3 times. 3 big circles back. Good. And then 3 big circles forward. Just lubricating the shoulder joint. Feels so good. 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 On the inhale, we'll sweep hands all the way up. And on the exhale, we'll fold forward. You might rest your belly on your thighs. On the inhale, we'll come up halfway. So we bring our palms into our shins. So we're halfway lifted. And on the exhale, we fold right back down. On the inhale, we sweep ourselves all the way up, gathering what we need. Palms always face up towards heaven. On the exhale, we take it right back down, resting the belly on the thighs. On the inhale, we come up halfway. Good. On the exhale, we fold. Inhale, sweeping all the way up. Start to feel the body getting warmer. One more round. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up halfway. Good. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. And exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Good. Let's circle the shoulders back again. 3 big circles back. And then change direction. 3 big circles forward. Excellent, excellent, good. Coming to stillness, we're gonna step our feet out wider than the chair. So, excuse me, the knees are still directly over the ankles. So you wanna make sure that your knees are right over your ankles, right? Sitting up straight and tall, feeling this stretch. Inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna bring our hands down onto the inside of our knees. Excuse me. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just gently press the knees away from each other. You're gonna feel a stretch in the groin area, right? Go to where you feel the stretch, but don't go past it. If you feel any pain, come out, right? But if you can play with the edge and just get into that area where there might be some stress or tension, just breathe through it. Just 2 more deep breaths. God on the inhale. Is on the exhale. Good, 1 more. God on the inhale. And is on the exhale. And release. Keeping the knees spread wide. On the inhale, we're gonna sweep our hands up. On the exhale, we're coming all the way down to the floor. Bring the palms of the hands down to the floor. You'll feel this nice stretch right here in your hips. If it's too much, just heel toe your feet in a little bit and then drop your chin to your chest. And breathe here. 2 breaths. God on the inhale and is on the exhale. 1 more. God is. Good. And on the inhale, very slowly, rolling yourself all the way back up. Bringing hands to heart center, and we'll heel toe the feet in to meet. Just heel toe, bring them right back in. Good, beautiful, beautiful. On the inhale, we're gonna lift our right foot away from the floor. Breathe, flex that right foot, keep breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale. Sitting up straight and tall, pull the navel in towards the spine and breathe. Holding the foot right here. Keeping the knee lifted, we're just going to point and flex the foot a few times. Point and flex, point and flex. You're going to feel that in your quad. It's good. If it feels like too much, just lower the knee a little bit. 1 more breath. Good, good. And exhale, lower that right foot down to the floor. Just kind of shake that out a little bit. Good. Coming to stillness, taking on the other side. On the inhale, left knee. Left foot is flexed. Breathe. You don't need to come up very high. Pull the navel in towards the spine. You're sitting up straight and tall. And then we're just going to point and flex the foot a few times. And when you flex, really exaggerate it. Press your heel down towards the floor. Point and flex a few times. 2 more. 1 more. Woo! And exhale to lower. Good. Let's stretch the legs straight out in front of us. I can turn my chair to the side so you'll see what's going on. We've done this before, so you all know where we're headed. We're going to stretch the legs straight out. And so you see I'm sliding to the middle of my chair now. Not all the way back here where we've been for most of the class. We're going to come to the middle. And we're flexing the feet and we're sitting up straight and tall, pulling the navel in towards the spine. On the inhale, we're going to sweep our hands up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to start to fold forward. If you feel like you're going to tilt, you're going to stop before you get to falling, okay? So if you can reach the outside edges of your feet, great. Or your shins, great. Even if you're here, like right below your knees, it's all good. You're still getting the same stretch. So wherever you are, make the adjustment on your chair so you feel stable. And once you get into where your hands need to be, on the outside of your feet or the shins are up higher, you're going to drop your chin to your chest. You see there's a slight bend in my knees, so you can have your knees bent. Drop your chin to your chest and breathe here. Very deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. And on the inhale, we'll slowly roll ourselves back up. Good. We're going to sweep our hands up overhead. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward once more with control. So we want to control this. We don't want to fall. Nice and slow, coming down, reaching for the outside edges of the feet, dropping chin to chest, breathing. Good. Slowly inhaling to come right back up. Nice and slow. We're just going to take one of those. If you're starting to feel dizzy or lightheaded at all, skip this next round. Inhale, sweep hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe here. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Inhale to slowly roll yourself back up. Good, Jules. Well done. Well done. Stepping your feet in, sliding your hips back so you're sitting back in your chair. And again, your knees are right above your ankles. Good. We're going to start to come into some of our warrior poses. So we're going to start with warrior pose with the knee pointed out to the right. So that means that the left leg is going to extend back behind us and the toes are going to point in towards your chair. So the left toes are pointing back in towards your body. Right? And you can wiggle that foot back more because we're going to want to get this right thigh, right quad on the chair. And then once you get that set, you'll just make sure that you turn those toes in. Toes are turned in. Hips are squared towards the right. On the inhale, we sweep our arms right up overhead. Relax the shoulders down the back. We're going to take 3 God is breaths here. So inhale, God. Exhale is. 2 more. Inhale, God. Exhale is. 1 more. Inhale, God. And exhale is. Good. Bring your palms to touch and bring hands down to heart center. We'll change to the other side. So now it's the left thigh that's going to be on the chair, and the right foot is going to be extended back behind us. I'm trying not to kick my little sage thing here. Right? So we're here. And then our hips are squared towards the left. As we inhale, our arms come up overhead. And we'll take 3 God is breaths here. So inhaling God. Exhaling is. 2 more. Inhale, God. Exhale is. 1 more. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Good. Bring hands down to heart center in prayer position. And let's come back to sit right in the middle of the chair. Feet are going to be hip joint distance apart. Knees directly above the ankles. To figure out hip joint distance, if you take your 2 fists and put them right down in between your feet, that is the distance of the inner hip joint. So right now we're sitting with our feet hip joint distance apart. So we're going to take those circles again because it's going to feel really good after what we did with the warrior pose. Okay? So wiggle them out just a bit. Walk your feet out now so that they are more in alignment with the outer hip joint. So maybe that's 4 fists in between your feet. Good, good. Take a very deep breath in, sit up straight and tall. And as you exhale, drop the chest forward. Inhale, come up on the right. Exhale, drop back. Inhale, body goes to the left. Exhale, come forward. Change directions. On the inhale, we come up on the left. Good. On the exhale, we drop back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, we come back to center. Release your hands down to the floor. Drop your chin to your chest. Head hangs heavy. On the inhale, very slowly rolling all the way up. When you get to the top, sweep your arms up overhead, taking a big, deep breath of God. Good. And on the exhale, we bring hands right back down to heart center. Good. Breathe. Now we're going to set ourselves up for warrior 2. Starting with the right side. Same thing. Left leg extends out and back behind us. But this time, the left foot is parallel to the wall or the door or whatever is on the left side of you. So that foot is parallel. Right? Toes aren't turned in necessarily. Still, the right thigh is resting on the chair. This time, the hips stay squared to the side or to the front. On the inhale, we sweep our arms right up to shoulder height. Palms face down. Good. Then turn your gaze to look right over your right middle finger. I love this pose because warrior pose reminds me of like David, right? You think about when David was facing Goliath. And there was a preacher that came to Ebenezer, and I want to say it might have been Lee P. Washington, and he told us to stop gazing at giants and glancing at God. You know, when we make our problems bigger than God, don't gaze at giants and glance at God, right? I think David more like glanced at Goliath because he knew he could handle it. He knew who was fighting his battle. Hold it here, 1 more breath. On the inhale, we're going to turn our right palm up towards the ceiling, up towards heaven. Let the left hand come down so the left fingers gently rest on your left leg and sweep your right arm up and over. This is peaceful warrior. You're gonna feel this really nice stretch in the right side of the body. Breathe here, 2, God is breath. Inhale, God. Exhale is. Good, 1 more. Inhale, God. And exhale is. Good. On your next inhale, we'll come back into warrior 2. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring that left foot in and come back to the center of the chair. Let's just go ahead and bounce the legs out a bit. We'll roll the shoulders back right here. 3 big circles back. Feels really good. We're lubricating the joint. And then 3 big circles forward. Good. Excellent. Now clear your mind. If you felt some kind of way on that side, we're about to do on the other side of the body. Don't expect the same experience. All right, so coming into warrior 2, we're going to extend that right leg out and back behind us. It's parallel to the wall or the door or whatever the surface is here on the other side of you. Your foot is parallel. On the inhale, we sweep our arms up, right up at shoulder height. Y'all look good. Beautiful, beautiful. Now turn your gaze right over your left middle finger. Now see where you might be working too hard or you might be struggling unnecessarily. Most times that shows up like this because we're in this pose and we, right, the brow is all furrowed and the face is all scrunched up. That takes up a lot of energy. So see if you can relax and soften your brow. Breathe. 1 more breath here before we transition into peace. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. On the inhale, flip the palm, send it up and back. This is peaceful warrior. This is where we're going to hold our peace for 3. God is breath. So inhale, God. Exhale is. 2 more. Inhale. Very good. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, God. And exhale is. On your inhale breath, come back into warrior 2. Bring your hands to your waist and just scoot yourself back into the center of your chair. I literally just dragged my right leg over. Stretch, well, let's just bounce the legs out first before we take another one of those forward folds. But we are going to take another forward fold. I'll turn my chair to the side again. So we're going out with our legs straight out. We're not in the middle of the chair anymore. We're not all the way back. We are in the middle of the chair now. On the inhale, we sweep our hands all the way up. And on the exhale, we forward fold. Reach for the outside edges of your feet, if it's accessible. Wherever you can be comfortably is where we want the hands to be holding here. Breathe. And just notice if this time in forward fold is different than the first time, because we've been using the body in a different way. Just a couple more breaths here. Let yourself go. 1 more. Good. On the inhale, we'll slowly roll ourselves up. Good. Now I'm going to keep my chair facing this way because I want to show you how we're going to do chair pose in a chair. We're going to have some options for this pose. So chair pose is going to look like this. We're sitting in our chair with our feet hip joint distance apart, inner hip, so 2 fists in between your feet, knees directly above the ankles, sitting up straight and tall. We're going to start by drawing the navel in towards the spine, so hollow out the belly, just suck in the belly. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up to shoulder height. We're going to hold here. Let's just hold here for a moment. On the exhale, we'll very slowly, like we're moving through water, take the arms alongside the body, nice and slow. Past the hips, hands go past the hips, maybe up past the back of your chair. Good. On the inhale, very slowly, like we're moving through water, bring them forward. Let's take 2 more rounds of that. Exhale with control, nice and slow. We don't want to use momentum. We want to use upper body strength. We want to use the muscles. Good. On the inhale, bring it forward. We've just got, I think, 1 more to go, right? Exhale, very slow. Take it back. Keep drawing the navel in towards the spine. Good, and then inhale, bring it forward. Hold it here. It's gonna be a yogi choice. So if that was enough and you were fine with that, we'll repeat that. If you want to make it a little more challenging, we're gonna come here, right out of the chair. So you're either here in the chair, and we're gonna take those same arm movements, or we're gonna come here, right off the chair. On the exhale, we'll very slowly swing our arms back. Good. On the inhale, bring them forward. 2 more. Exhale, send them back. Inhale, bring them forward. Last one, stay strong. Exhale, send them back. And inhale, bring them forward. If you're lifted, go ahead and sit back down into your chair. Find your chair, don't do what I did. Let the chair be closer to you. On the exhale, forward fold, let yourself go. And then very slowly roll yourself back up. Slow as you can, let your head be really heavy. Get to the top, sweep your arms up overhead. Good, and as you exhale, bring them down to heart center. And we're just gonna bounce the legs out a little bit. Good. Oh, thank you, God, for not letting me fall. All right. We are going to come into butterfly pose. It's a hip opener. I push my chair back so you'll be able to see my feet. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch, and I will turn to the side so you can see all that. We want to bring the soles of the feet to touch, and we're going to be sitting in the center of the chair here. So the knees are going to butterfly out, the butterfly open, and we're sitting in the center of our chair. So we're not pressed all the way back because that would be really uncomfortable. Bring your hands to rest on the inside of your knees. Drop your chin to your chest. We're going to take 7 breaths here, and we're just letting gravity help to open up the hip joint. You could add a little press if you want to. If it serves your highest good, if the body agrees, do, but if not, just let gravity work. Make sure your shoulders are nice and soft and relaxed. Exhale, bow your chin to your chest. 7 breaths here. So, inhaling God. Exhaling is. Inhaling God. Exhaling is. Inhale God. Exhale is. Inhale God. Exhale is. 3 more. God is. God is. Last one. God is. Good. On the inhale, lifting the chin away from the chest, blinking the eyes open, reaching down to the outside of your knees and gently guiding the knees back in towards each other and then bouncing it up. Good. Now we will prepare for triangle pose. It's a standing pose. If you are ready to go right in, just come on and stand up. If you want to see how this is going to look, take a look first. So what we're going to do with triangle, right? We're standing in front of our chair, and we are going to step this left foot out to the side, and the left foot is going to be parallel to the wall, right? We're going to turn this right foot forward so the right toes are facing the chair. Good. On the inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up to shoulder height. On the exhale, we're going to start to reach forward, reaching towards the right, hinge from your hip. On the exhale, bring your hand down to the chair. Right hand comes down and the left hand will float up. Hold here. This is one option. If you feel like you don't need the chair, you can bring your hand down to your shin. If you feel like this is too low, you can bring your hand up here at the back of the chair. So you have choices. right? Just choose where you feel secure. Good. And then breathe. We're going to rotate that left hip back. Well, forward. Press that left hip forward. You're going to feel that stretch. Breathe here. 3 breaths. God is. You can take your gaze up to look at your left thumb. If that's too much for the neck, just look at the side. One more breath. God is. Good. On the inhale, we're going to get really strong here. So we're just lifting away from the chair, lifting up. Use your core. Come right back up to stand. Good. And then bring your shoulders, your hands down to your waist. Just roll the shoulders back. 3 big circles back. And then 3 big circles forward. Good. Good. And then we'll take triangle on the other side. So let's just move our chair to the other side. It's good to stand up and move too. And again, so now the right foot is parallel to the wall, right? The left toes are facing your chair. So our stance is about 3 feet apart from heel to the middle of your foot, all right? To the middle of your right foot. So you feel nice and secure standing here. You can test it out first, how far the chair is, right? So if you need to pull it closer, test out where your hand will land. And on the inhale, we'll sweep our arms up to shoulder height, palms turned down. Take a very deep breath in. As we exhale, we reach forward, hinging from the waist. Hinge forward. Exhale, bring that left hand down to the chair. Float that right arm up, right? Press that right hip forward, left hip forward on the hip below. We're trying to get the hips stacked. So imagine right now you are a butterfly and you're in between 2 panes of glass. So we would want the shoulders to be in the same line and we want the hips to be in the same line. So we don't want anything sticking out. One more breath. God on the inhale. Good. And is on the exhale. Getting strong, coming right up. Straight arms, straight legs. Good. And then bringing your hands to your waist. Excellent. Good. Stepping it in. We'll turn the chair forward now. Remember, the pose of the month is that dancer pose called Natarajasana. We'll have the chair on our right, resting your right hand on the chair. Standing up nice and tall. Good. And just playing with it first. We're going to build up into this pose. We're going to bend the left knee, flex the left foot. So me from the side, I'm here. Good. Just keeping that left foot flexed. Good. Very good. Maybe taking the left hand, reaching back, grabbing the left ankle. So like this. Right? Holding on to the chair. Breathing. Pulling the navel in towards the spine. Keep the hand on the chair. Or if you want to play with it, start by just taking the hand away from the chair just a little. See how that goes and lower. Then maybe take the hand up a little higher. See how that goes and lower. If you can go even higher, go as high as you can and hold it here, wherever you are. So maybe your hand is here, or it's here, or it's here, or it's here. Wherever you are, let's just hold it for 2 more God is breaths. Inhale, God. Exhale is. 1 more. Inhale. Good. And exhale. If the hand was lifted, bring it all the way down to the chair and go ahead and release the left foot. Shake your right leg out. Good. Jules, y'all look good. Let's switch sides. Come on to the other side of the chair so we can take the other side. And just know, expect, in fact, a different experience one side of the body than the other. All right, so getting our setup, knowing where we're going, we're going to start by bending that right knee, flexing that right foot. The right shin is parallel to the floor. We want a soft bend in the standing legs. We don't want to be like so stiff that we lock out the joint in the left leg. So let it be soft. Reach back with your right hand, grab your right ankle. I'm gonna keep that knee as close to the right knee as close to the left knee as possible. So if grabbing the ankle is not a thing today, stay here, and it's okay. Be very kind to yourself wherever you are. Be kind to your body. Listen, so if you're not holding the ankle right now, that's fine. Then decide where your left hand is going to be. Holding on to the chair. Is it going to be here? Is it going to be here? Is it going to be here? Or somewhere in between those 4 levels. You decide. Choose where your hand's going to be. And we're going to take 3 God is breaths here. So inhale, God. Exhale is. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hand all the way back down to the chair. And then release the right foot. Bring it back down to the mat. That's the first time I've done it that way, where I wasn't holding my right ankle. Ooh, that's the thing. Let's just shake that out. Forget about it. It's done. Shake it out. Just kick your legs out a few times. It'll feel really good. Really good. And we'll come back to take a seat in our chair. That was a real live thing. Huh. Ooh. All right, some gentle hip openers now. So we did a couple, right? When we were pressing the knees apart when we were here, those are hip openers. You might remember we've done figure 4 a few times in our group. So I'm gonna show you the options. For figure 4, you can take the right ankle, cross it over the left knee, flex the right foot. That's gonna be one option, right? If the body agrees. If not, you're gonna take the right ankle, cross it over the left ankle. So we're gonna choose our foundation first. So we're either here, ankle over ankle, or we're here, ankle over knee. And wherever we are, we're sitting up straight and tall. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms up overhead. On the exhale, we're folding forward. We're gonna let the torso, maybe it meets the thigh, maybe not, but once you get here, you're just draping your arms over your leg, over the knee and over the ankle. If you are ankle over ankle, you're folding forward and you are resting your belly on your thighs. So wherever you are, let's just breathe here. 3 more. God is breath. Inhaling God. Exhaling is. 2 more. God is. Last breath. God is. Good on the inhale. We'll slowly roll up. That felt good. Bring the right foot down and change sides. So either the left ankle is going on top of the right knee, or it's left ankle over right ankle. So figure 4. If we're going for the knee, the ankle over the knee variation, sitting up straight and tall, wiping our mind clear of any concerns. And on the inhale, we sweep our arms up overhead. On the exhale, we bow forward. We're gonna hold here 3 deep God is breaths. So inhale God. Exhale is. Inhale God. Exhale is. 1 more. Inhale God. And exhale is. Good. And on the inhale, we'll slowly roll up and out. Good. Bring that left foot down to the floor and just bounce it out. Bounce the legs out a bit. Good. Good. Now scooting back, all the way back into the chair, we're going to do a pose called one-legged mountain. On the inhale, we'll sweep our arms up overhead. And on the exhale, we'll lift the right foot away from the floor, flex the right foot. Just hold it here, breathe. Arms are lifted, but try to keep the shoulders relaxed. 2 more deep breaths in and out through the nose. 1 more. Good. Exhale, lower that right foot down to the floor and then fold forward all the way down. On the inhale, we'll slowly roll ourselves back up. Sweep your hands up overhead when you get to the top and then lift that left foot away from the mat. Flex that left foot. Breathe here. Shoulders are lifted, arms are lifted, but shoulders are relaxed. Just 2 more deep breaths. God is. 1 more. God is, and lower. Good. Bring hands into heart center. And let's just go ahead. 3 big circles back. Feels really good. I pray. And then 3 big circles forward. Good. Now we're going to take a twist in our forward fold. So we're going to take the legs wide again. Right? Knees directly above the ankles. Knees are open wide. On the exhale, we're going to bring our right hand right down to the floor, right in the center of our feet. And on the inhale, we're going to sweep the left arm up and over. So we want to try to get the shoulders in the same line. So the left shoulder over the right, maybe. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. On the exhale, the left hand comes down and the right hand sweeps up. Breathe. Deep breath in and out through the nose. 2 more. Good. And on the exhale, we lower. And then we'll slowly roll ourselves all the way up. Good. We'll heel toe in. Good. And we'll start to close our circle. So starting to close our practice as we started. We'll take a few more rounds here of cat-cow. On the inhale, we press the chest forward and drop the head back. On the exhale, we curl chin to chest and press the upper spine towards the back of the chair. Inhale, chest comes forward, head drops back. Exhale, curling it in, chin to chest, pressing away. We'll take 2 or more of those, 2 more. Inhale. Feels glorious. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Coming back to center. Let's just get a couple shoulder openers in here. Let's see how open the shoulders feel today. All right, so taking the right arm, we're going to take our right arm. It's going to be up at shoulder height. Excuse me. Going to shift that right arm forward until your chin is in line with your right arm. So holding in here and seeing what you're feeling. Then taking the left arm on top, crossing elbow over elbow. Breathe. Now, on the inhale, flipping the elbows up, the forearms up rather. Maybe we're getting the palms to touch. So it looks like this. If the body says, we're gonna hold here. And we're gonna try to open the shoulders, right? Using your fingers to kind of pull your shoulder blades away from each other, opening up the shoulders. All right, so wherever we are, here or with that hug, that shoulder blade opening hug, we're gonna hold this for 3 God is breath. So inhale, God. Exhale is. Inhale, God. Exhale is. 1 more, God is. And release. Shake it all out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Roll it back. Do whatever. Just get that out of the body. And then we'll move on to the other side. Mind clear, right? Because whatever happened on one side has no bearing on the other side. It doesn't. Let go of memories of past injuries and accidents and what people said about your range of motion, all that. Let the body speak to you and listen. Left shoulder, left elbow comes forward now. It's in line with the chin. Breathe and relax. Then the right arm comes on top. Elbow over elbow. If it's best for you to stay here and take that hug where you're pulling the shoulders away from each other, do. You're still doing the same amount of work. It's not like you're working harder by flipping them up. All right, so choose what's best. Choose what won't cause any harm, right? And then 3, God is breaths here. Inhale, God. Exhale is. Inhale, God. Exhale is. Last one, inhale, God. And exhale is. And release, release, release. Bringing the arms down by your sides, palms face forward, fingers spread wide. On the inhale, we're going to pull our arms up to our shoulders, ball up your fists. On the exhale, we kind of come forward and we throw our hands open, right? So on the inhale, we come up and we come up, we ball our hands up into this fist. And on the exhale, we throw down. Now, let me tell you what this means. As we inhale, as we're coming up, we're pulling up everything that we need from God in this moment. Everything you need to hold on. When you exhale, you throw down anything, any negative thinking, any worries, all right? So 3 more. Inhale, God, and pull up what you need for this moment. Courage, strength. Exhale is, and throw down the things that have been hindering you. Inhale, God, and pull it up. Understanding, wisdom, guidance. Exhale, throw down what you don't need. 1 more, biggest yet, really pull up everything you need for this moment in time. Yes, exhale, throw down anything that is disobedient, any imagination, pondering, thought that is disobedient to Christ. Let it go. And then very slowly roll yourself back up, peaceful. Sweep your arms up to shoulder height, palms face up towards heaven. And hold the position of the cross right here as a reminder. There is nothing new under the sun. God is forever victorious. The world might be stumbling around right now trying to figure out how they're going to get to the other side of this moment. But as believers, we know our rescue is assured. God has already made a way for us through this. So do not be worried. Let not your heart be worried, not one moment. Inhale, sweep your hands all the way up overhead. And exhale, bring that truth right down to the center of your heart. Hold prayer position right here. And breathe. Take a moment to let your memory reflect over all of those times in the past where God has shown up and shown out in your situation, where things might have looked bleak or things might have looked scary, or some people even called it impossible. Yet God, but God, just remember right now those moments. Hold on tight to that. Breathe in, God. Exhale is. Breathe in, God. Exhale is. 1 more. God is. If you would, repeat after me this closing meditation for our practice. I am not worried. I am not anxious. I am not afraid because I trust God. I am not worried. I am not anxious. I am not afraid because I trust God. Last time. I am not worried. I am not anxious. I am not afraid because I trust God. Take a very deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Good. Bring the thumbs to the center of the forehead. Let us bow forward together to close this prayer practice with an amen. So bowing forward, amen.